Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I told you it's going to be a special guest on the way. Listen, on this channel, we don't discriminate. We bring on all comers, men, women, animals, goats, and we definitely have a goat on the show. Welcome to the Chief Goats from Caversham United. How you doing?
Evening all. Thanks very much for having me.
No worries, no worries. The greatest of all time, aka the GOAT. Oh, wow.
I have to confess, I can't see a thing out of that, so I think it's for the best.
I think so too, but I love it nonetheless. I love it. Oh man, how you doing? Are you good?
Yeah, not so bad, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Just winding down the last couple of days of lockdown before we can get back on the green stuff and start doing the stuff that we love and enjoy. So
That's
yeah,
it.
there we go. But how have you been making use of this lockdown period?
To be honest, we've been doing a few things on the football front. Although we haven't been on the pitch, a bit of the stuff off the pitch, like recently hit 10,000 followers on Twitter. So we've made a bit of a song and dance out of that.
Good stuff.
Thank you. We've released this.
Lovely. Yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. Liking that.
And we've also done a little bit of charity work in launching our charity raffle, which is ongoing and will be drawn next week. So we've been busy even without the football.
There we go, mate. There we go. True creators create regardless of football, is on or off the pitch. But yeah, seems like you have been very busy as well. But you know what? I wanted to kind of take more time to get to know you guys as a club because obviously see you guys pop up on Twitter a lot. Lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, and a lot of creativity as well. But when did you guys start? And why did you guys start? And yeah, take it from there, really.
Yeah, so I guess the club kind of formed 5.5 years ago now, somewhere in 2015.
Yeah.
I played for the team that existed beforehand. All the management, everything left at the end of the season, and I was basically voluntold that it was mine. And
so you was just lumbered with it then, basically. Is that what you're trying to say?
I had no experience of doing anything like that. I was like, why not? How hard can it be? And yeah, famous last words.
And then what, 5.5 years later, you're still here to tell the tale?
Something like that, yeah. I don't know if I'm mad or stupid or a bit of both, but we're here, and we're probably stronger now than ever, really. So it's been worth it in the long term, I think.
Okay. So is it just solely you who runs the club, or is there other people involved, or how does it all work?
So it started off as just me, pulling all the strings, and over the last sort of couple of years or so, there's sort of a committee of kind of three of us really who tend to do a lot of the pulling. So myself, Joe, who does a lot of the kind of our graphics and all of that kind of stuff, and he was involved in things like the top and that side of things, and then also plays up front, scores all the goals, so he's doing his fair bit.
Helps.
And
helps have a side guy like that around.
And the other lad is Tom, who's our keeper, and doesn't offer loads in terms of the organisation and stuff, but he's a good laugh to have around, and he stands in goal every Sunday, so can't knock him too much.
Yeah, listen, you don't find many of those people that actually want to go in goal, so you know, take it while you can. If he's lacking in other areas, at least he's doing a job in goal for you, isn't he?
I mean, there's some Sundays he turns up and he definitely doesn't look like he wants to be in goal, trust me.
Oh, dear. So Caversham United, so originally it was a different team, and then you switched to this team. So what was the team beforehand?
So we were a team called AFC Parma, and we were traditionally one of the worst teams in the area, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the season I took over, the season before, we'd got 4 points all season and finished second from bottom of the bottom division. So yeah, I mean, there wasn't a lot of pressure on me, put it that way.
So when you're coming into a new club like that, or starting a new club like that, the expectation level is not high, is it? To be fair, you only got to beat your last score of what, 4 points? You said.
Yeah, that's it. But, I mean, the club was in a bit of a mess. Like, we didn't have anything. We didn't have our own like proper kit. We didn't have any money. The squad wasn't great, obviously. And yeah, I kind of came in and gave us the new identity in Caversham United, obviously based in Caversham. And then we started to eventually kind of get things into gear. And then I think a couple of years ago was when it all started to change in the right direction, and kind of coincided exactly with our kind of prominence on social media, really.
Okay. So Caversham, correct me if I'm wrong, Reading, Berkshire area? Right, okay.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Okay,
just over the river in Reading.
Okay. So would you say you're head of recruitment as well? Because I'm guessing you have to recruit more players, considering like you guys were conceding a lot and not winning many games, so you had to recruit a lot.
Yeah, I mean, recruitment's always fairly patchy and lower levels of Sunday League.
Yeah,
to say the best. But yeah, it was really that summer. The season before it all started to change again wasn't a great season, and largely due to the fact that a lot of games got called off through the year, and I think we ended up playing 13 games in April. It was pretty crazy, and it wiped out a lot of our squad, in all honesty. So but by the end of that, and then coming back after the summer, I think we had 6 players come back at the first training session, and that was including the 3 of us that were running the club. And it was like, whoa, this isn't looking great. We were literally at the point of like, we'll give it another week or 2, and if things don't start to pick up, we might have to look for somewhere else to go, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that's when it all kind of changed. Like, we reached out on Twitter and stuff for players at that point, and used some of the kind of like player finder websites, all of that sort of stuff. And I think we had 6 that first week, and then the next week we had like 25 players turn up. It was like, oh, hang on.
That's all right.
And you always get a bit of a mixed bag when you reach out to the internet and see what comes back, you know. That season ended up really positive. We gained promotion, having finished bottom of the bottom league the season before.
Yeah.
So we got the promotion. I think we won our last 10 games of the season in a row and stuff. Got to the cup semi-final, and it was like, hang on, this is starting to feel more like it.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we started doing all of the stuff on Twitter and social media, and suddenly we've started to grow a little bit of a fan base. And it's thinking, wow, bit of a change over 12 months here.
That's all in the space of 12 months. All of that from literally 4 points from the previous team to starting a new team to recruiting 6 to 12 to how many players and cup finals and all the rest of it. All in the space of 1 year.
Cup semi-final, we didn't quite get the whole way, but still we were happy with it. And I mean, what a change 12 months made there for us.
All right, wow. And then look where you guys now. I mean, look, as I said before, very active on social media, very active on Twitter. Love the stuff that you guys put out as well. Loads of personality behind the account, I can tell, just from just looking around and seeing the stuff that you put out as well. So you know what, on that note, we're gonna get into some clips. All right, so let's run the first clip. Here we go with the first clip.
Oh, that's how you do it properly, Joe.
Yeah, but he's from Yorkshire, mate.
Get them dregs.
Oh, he loves it.
Yes.
The thing that made me laugh, but he's from Yorkshire, so like that's standard. And again, throwing the boot over, nearly if you've been taking out the green car behind, like.
Absolutely. that was our last game before lockdown. Actually, that one.
Okay.
And one of the things we kind of brought in is a wheel of misfortune. So essentially, we've got a wheel loaded up with forfeits and fines, all of that good stuff. Whoever gets voted wanker of the week after the game for doing something stupid, making a fool of themselves, generally will spin the wheel and take what comes to them. On that particular game, it was kind of last game before lockdown. Let's go crazy. Let's all have a go on the wheel and see what comes out of it. So, yeah, we got a few looks in the pub, that's for sure.
I mean, drinking out of a football boot, I'm sure it's probably a used one as well. That would definitely get you some looks. Yeah, I don't think I'll be subscribed to that one for sure. But, each to their own and all the rest of it.
Yeah, good fun. All good fun.
In fact, speaking of the wheel, let's take a look at the wheel. Here we go.
Let's choose the keeper. 16.
It's not my team.
Oh, shame.
You're doing first half. You're chucked.
It's our man Tom getting another feature there.
Is that the same guy as well? Oh,
Yeah.
How's his luck?
Yeah, this one came from pre-season when our goalkeeper was away for a few weeks, probably making the most of the whole kind of breaking all the restrictions from COVID and that. But yeah, there was a few games in a row where we didn't have any keepers, so we thought, why not use our wheel of misfortune to decide the keeper? Yeah. So everyone had a shirt number on their backs, give the wheel a spin, and see who ends up with the goalkeeper shift.
I think that's the first video that I come across of yours because I loved it. I'm thinking that is new. Like, even though like the Wheel of Fortune, love it. Like that whole thing of how to decide a goalkeeper, love it. Superb stuff. And again, did he go in goal?
Classic Sunday League.
Did he go in goal in the end as well?
Yeah, of course. He, to be fair, he only let in one, and that was a penalty. So kudos to him. I'll give him that.
Okay. Did he win the game as well?
I think we lost that one 2-0, but someone else went in for the second half. But yeah, the week before I ended up in the gloves, was spun the wheel and it landed on me. I was like, oh no. But we did win that one.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
All down to the keeper, you see.
All down to the keeper. I mean, tell me, what else is on that wheel? Like, what other things, apart from obviously drinking beer from a boot and going in goal? What are the other challenges?
Oh, good one. There's quite a few. One of them's like wash the man of the match's car.
Okay.
One was a leg wax, which one of the lads got the other week.
Okay.
Karaoke, fairly standard one there.
Yeah.
The skipper got fancy dressed to training, which he truly obliged and turned up in. Red arse, all sorts of bits and pieces. But we change them all the time just to keep it nice and fresh and keep everyone on their toes.
There we go. Got to keep people on their toes for sure. Okay.
Any suggestions? Send them on in.
Oh no, trust me, I will, man. And especially if I do, and I want to actually see it as well. I want to see it done. I don't want no one bottling out of it as well.
No, that's it. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Right, we're going to get into the next one as well. I think this is the kitten bailing, so let's take it. Let's take a look at it. Sorry. Right. So again, beautiful kit. Talk to me about how this all came about, because this kind of come out of the blue. 1 minute I'd see this on social media. I was like, oh, this is nice. I love it. Nice little kit as well. So talk to me about that.
Yeah. So again, this is where the creative man Joe kind of takes all the credit. It was a collaboration between us and Kit and Bone, who are based not too far from Caversham, actually. It's a nice local company. We've seen that they do some nice kind of kits and tops and things like that. So we hooked up with them, and it was all pretty good stuff. They came up with some designs, worked with Joe, and yeah, we said let's get some training shirts done. Obviously, launch video there again. Joe's kind of masterpiece. Got it all filmed up, and kits are available for everyone to get their hands on. And to be honest, I mean, like I said, I'm wearing one right now, and the lads are all thrilled with them, which is good stuff.
Yeah, no, really, really is good stuff, man. I mean, is it only the training kit? It's not the actual official kit, then? I take it.
So this one's just the training top, but I mean, to be fair, like with the quality and stuff, it could easily be used as an alternative kit if we needed to. And yeah, I mean, wouldn't hesitate to work with those guys again, to be honest. So yeah. Shout out Kit and Bone.
No, definitely big shout out to Kit and Bone as well, and love the creative video as well, man. Like, things like that just make all of it worthwhile. Just putting it all together, and as well, just looks awesome, man. Again, good stocking filler as well for anybody looking to purchase a shirt for Christmas. So there you go, man. Make sure you hit these guys up if you want a nice fresh shirt for Christmas. Gonna get into this next one. I'm just gonna play it. I'm not even gonna say no more. I'm just gonna play it. Here we go.
Okay.
It is. My man.
I don't think I've ever seen a goat look so appealing, apart from on my plate. I'm lost for words. Like, why? How? What? Talk to me.
Yeah. It was one of those moments where I was sat there thinking, "Oh, we got a couple of days left of June. We're not too far from 8,000 followers. I mean, we were about 300 followers off. I was like, we're not going to gain 300 followers in like 36 hours. Let's put this out there for a laugh." And well, I learnt my lesson, really.
So what, you got 300 followers off based off a goat video, did you?
Yeah, so put that tweet out saying if we hit 8,000 followers by the end of tomorrow, basically, we'll go and sign a goat. And just so happened, looked on the morning of the first, and we were like 100 odd followers over. I was like, oh,
wow.
We're going to have to go and find a goat now.
So there was people probably thinking, they're going to try and sign Messi or a Messi lookalike. No, you actually signed an actual goat, like a real live goat.
We went out and we signed an actual live goat.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, I'm lost. I mean, usually football clubs in the January transfer window or summer transfer window actually sign players, but you actually sign animals. Right. Okay.
It coincided quite well with the opening of the transfer window in real life as well. It was.
I mean,
signing.
I'm sure it did. Did it like pick up much traction at all, like media wise, like or what?
It was featured in 442 magazine.
No.
I kid you not. We didn't know anything about it, and then one of our followers tweeted us a picture of 442 saying, "Did you guys know you were in here?" We were like, "Eh?"
Signing an actual goat, I'm sure that probably will do that for you, but
it was crazy. Yeah.
But I mean, look, it works. It's great PR, and again, it's your mascot, right? The goat.
Exactly, and I mean, before obviously the COVID stuff came back in, they had promised to bring him along to one of the games. So we're 100% taking him up on that.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Yeah, I'm just still lost for words. Signing a goat and making an actual full-on transfer video revealing for him.
100%. The only issue we had with him is one of the photos is where we're holding up a shirt and he's like leaning over the fence in the background and he started eating the shirt. So we got a little bit to work on there, but other than that.
Oh dear. Right, we're gonna run this last bit. Let's take a look at this one.
God.
Sweeper keeper.
I mean, short but sweet, classic sweeper keeper. I like that.
That is the sweeper keeper. You'd love to see it.
Was that the guy that we mentioned earlier then? Your keeper?
Yeah, that's him. The committee member who doesn't do much committee stuff, but he adds a lot on the fun side of things and bit of a character, you could say.
Yeah, just a little bit. Is that your home pitch, by the way?
It is. Yeah.
Oh God. I
mean,
mean,
we had quite a few games called off last season before it eventually got cancelled. That game actually went ahead.
Oh yeah. That game with big old puddles and everything on pitch actually went ahead.
We had to move pitch from that one, and we might have stolen local rivals Reading City's pitch for the day, which didn't go down too well. I mean, their home ground's kind of based next to where we play our games, so we normally get on okay, but there was some water under the bridge, let's say, not just on the pitch.
Good point there. I like that very much.
We did manage to get a game done that day, and I think that was a 2-1 win over that team that you always seem to play. Like when we got promoted in second place, they won the league, and then they got promoted again with us, and they just seem to kind of follow us. And this is the first season.
Yeah,
we haven't been in the same division as them, so it's, I'm sure they're missing us a lot. Burfield FC, there you go, shout out. But it's always nice to get a win over some local rivals.
Well, in fact, that leads on to the next one. So we're going to take a quick look at your league. So again, there you guys are in 7th place. Is that correct?
Yeah. So it hasn't. I mean, we've got 4 points from our 5 games so far, but our 3 defeats have come against Mortimer, who have won every game.
Yeah.
Who've won every game.
Mm-hmm.
South Reading, we managed to snatch a draw from the jaws of victory, been 3-0 up and going 4-3 down and getting a late equaliser on the opening day. And who else did we lose against? Oh, Emma Green Reserve. So our defeats have all come to teams above us, and I think we've actually got Tireless Club again at the weekend. So that's looking like it'll be another tricky game. But yeah, I mean, I'd hope by the end of the season we're kind of solid there in mid-table. It was, like I was saying earlier, 2 seasons ago we were down in Division 4.
Mm-hmm.
The season after we got promoted, we actually went up 2 divisions. So went up to Div 2 last season, and then again up to Div 1 this season. So holding our ground in Div 1's pretty good for us, considering where we've come from in the last couple of years. You know,
for sure.
Can't argue with that.
Especially for the story that I've heard that you've told me as well. You know, basically coming from another team, starting this new team, and the journey that you've had so far. So so far so good. I also noticed in there that there's another Caversham in there. Is that rivalry between you two, or what's the story between them?
So we've never actually played Caversham AFC.
Okay.
So they were in the Premier Division last season. They've got relegated down. We've obviously been promoted up. So we kind of meet for the first time this season at some point, hopefully. There's been a little bit of a rivalry starting to form, and this seems to happen a lot, but we had a little bit of an issue with them over the summer in that we decided to do our pre-season training on the kind of venue that they lease from the council.
Yeah.
Mainly for convenience for us, but also, a bit of we're here now.
You're just coming in here ousting people out like this is ours now. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I mean it was looking all good until I got the dreaded call from their chairman saying, "Right, you lot, get out of here. We own this land. Get off, basically. Sling your hook." Like,
wow.
Oh, okay. So
what now? Is it gonna be a case of what we'll play you for your pitch sort of thing? Is that what it's gonna be on the line next time you play?
I say we throw down that marker,
Yeah, why not? Caversham derby, play for your pitch. When it gets
looking at the table at the moment.
I mean,
hey.
There you go, hey. Yeah, I think put something.
We've got to at least talk the talk, haven't we?
Exactly. I think put it on the line. Caversham derby. When he gets the pitch, put a goat up for grabs as well. Maybe throw a little.
Yeah, get the goat down for that one. Why not? Get him to stomp out on their pitch. I'm sure they'll be thrilled.
There you go.
Now that reminds me, actually, something we had lined up for last season before the whole COVID and the first lockdown kicked in was a thing called Sunday League Day.
Okay.
So what the plan was we were going to run our own kind of event locally and try and get loads of people to come down to the game, put on a bit of like food, hospitality, a bit of entertainment to go with the game and stuff, and make a real kind of song and dance about football and Sunday League football specifically in our area. But we'd also got quite a few other sort of leagues and county FAs and teams around the UK to get behind this as well. And kind of like, I think one of the Kent leagues was saying that they'd donate a £5 for every goal that was scored in their league that weekend, and a few clubs were gonna put on kind of a bit of a show for this Sunday League Day that we were hoping to kind of run. And I think it was scheduled for the weekend after the lockdown came in, so the season got shut down and everything just before we managed to get it done in the end, which was a shame. But I mean, that's definitely something we want to do in the future, and I think the Caversham derby's got to be the day for us to do that one.
Got to be, man. You've got to have the Caversham derby in there, man. There's too much at stake now. If you're going to their pitch and taking what's theirs and all the rest of it now, got to be in there for this.
That's it. We're going to show them that Caversham's blue.
There we go. Just to wrap up, is there anything else that you guys want to like promote, or anything else that you want to spread the message upon? Obviously, we've got football coming back this weekend as well. So who have you guys got coming up next, in fact?
So we've got Tireless Club again, who were actually the last team we played before lockdown. So a bit of a lockdown sandwich of Tireless Club there. And it's a shame with a month of no training, because they're kind of one of the best teams in the league. So bound to be a tough one, but you can only give as much as you can. And we'll see what we can do. But good luck to all of the teams that have got their first game back this weekend. Go well. And in terms of things we want to promote, I touched upon it earlier, but the charity raffle that we've got running at the moment, have a look on our Twitter page if you haven't already. Essentially, we're running a raffle in aid of Balls to Cancer, our charity partner. We've got a load of the clubs that follow us on Twitter to donate some prizes. So a few that we got at the moment are a signed FC Cologne shirt. We've got scarf from Bayern Munich, a signed hashtag shirt's been announced tonight, hashtag United. Vouchers for like classic shirts, the terrace, all sorts of things. And there's still more to come over the next week or so before we do the draw next Thursday, I think we're going for. So get involved. Worst case, you donate some money to charity. Best case, you win a wicked prize.
Awesome. There you go, man. There you go. Nah, listen, it's been great to catch up with you and finally get to get behind the brand Caversham United as well. You guys are funny, to say the least, entertaining. And listen, I want more of it, more of the same, please, as well. Especially that Wheel of Misfortune as well. Love it. Really do love it.
You haven't seen the last of that, don't worry. And anyone's got any suggestions, send them in. We need a few refreshers on there, so hit us up.
No, we'll do for sure, man. I appreciate your time, man. Thank you very much for that.
Take care. Have a good one.
And you take care. Bye-bye.